when time stopped. The Yulong and Meimei reunion that shook the Weibo Vision Conference 2025. The night began like any other dazzling red carpet event. Flashes, couture gowns, and the hum of anticipation. Yet within seconds, everything changed. It was just a glance. A smile. A familiar tension that made millions hold their breath. When Yulong and Meimei appeared side by side at the Weibo Vision Conference 2025, time seemed to stop. Two stars who once lit up screens with electric chemistry were suddenly standing together again, years later, under the same blinding lights. Was it nostalgia? Or did something real flicker back to life? A moment that silenced the room. The Weibo Vision Conference was supposed to celebrate China's brightest stars, elegant gowns, luxury brands, flawless poise. No one was prepared for the emotional eruption that followed. Yulong stepped onto the carpet first, wearing a sharp tailored suit and that signature mischievous smirk that has broken a million hearts. The crowd erupted as cameras flashed like lightning. Moments later, Meimei appeared, a vision in white satin, her soft waves shimmering under the lights. Every step radiated calm grace. The noise softened. Then their eyes met. For an instant, the crowd fell silent. It wasn't just two actors greeting each other. It was Dongfang Qingsong and Xiaolan, the immortal lovers from love between fairy and devil, standing face to face once more. The 10 seconds that broke the internet. The hosts, sensing the audience's energy, invited them to pose together. Yulong adjusted his jacket, stepped closer, and smiled, the same confident gesture fans still replay in old drama clips. Meimei offered a soft, polite smile that barely concealed the emotion behind her eyes. Then came the moment that no one expected. The MC asked, almost playfully, if they would recreate a scene from their legendary drama. A small laugh. A teasing pause. Should we? Yulong said with that familiar tone, part mischief, part nostalgia. Meimei smiled, half shy, half daring. And for the next 10 seconds, they did it. That iconic scene, where he pulls her close, their eyes locked, the air between them trembling. The crowd screamed. The internet exploded. By the next morning, the reunion clip had hit over 20 million views. Yulong and Meimei reunion trended on Weibo, then Instagram, then X. Fan accounts that had lain dormant for years suddenly came alive again. They reopened every wound I thought had healed, one fan wrote. And maybe that's why it hurts so much. Because they were never just co-stars, they were a story. Beyond acting, the chemistry that time couldn't erase. As entertainment pages filled with reaction videos and analysis threads, fans began to notice something deeper. They weren't acting. Not this time. Influencers and stylists dissected every micro-expression. Yulong's gaze. Meimei's hand gesture. The small, involuntary laugh before she looked away. In fandom language, it wasn't a reunion. It was a resurrection. Even international audiences joined in. From Seoul to Bangkok, Jakarta to Los Angeles, edits flooded social media with captions like, "The chemistry is still alive," and "We need season 2. A body language expert on Weibo noted, "You can fake a smile, but not ease." Look at the way Yulong turns slightly toward her. It's protective. It's instinctive. Whispers, rumors, and hope. For fans, the reunion stirred more than nostalgia. It revived 1,000 unanswered questions. After love between fairy and devil ended, whispers of a quiet distance between the two circulated, reports that their once warm friendship had cooled. But what they saw that night told a different story. No tension. No awkwardness. Just comfort. Two people who once shared something unspoken, and in that moment, remembered it again. The world reacts. As the clips spread across platforms, something rare happened. The entire global fandom united in a collective sigh. Yulong's agency issued a short message thanking fans for their continued support and love. Yang Meimei's studio reposted fan edits with a string of heart emojis. Neither said a single word about each other, and yet, the silence spoke louder than any press release could. In a world of PR rehearsals and scripted smiles, this reunion felt real. Authentic. Unfiltered. Magnetic. A reminder of what love stories mean. What made this moment transcend celebrity gossip wasn't just nostalgia, it was what it symbolized. Fans didn't simply see actors. They saw memories, their own, reflected back through the warmth of two people who once made them believe in love. Their on-screen story had ended in tragedy, a sacrifice under moonlight, a parting wrapped in sorrow. And now, as Yulong and Yang Meimei stood together again, it felt like a symbolic reunion between their characters too, as if love had finally found peace, even beyond fiction. The industry buzz. Coincidence or comeback? Behind the glamour, insiders began whispering about what this reunion might mean. Rumors swirled of a new brand campaign, a joint magazine cover, or even, dare fans hope, a new drama together. Industry watchers noticed that both stars had recently cleared their early 2026 schedules. Coincidence? Maybe. But in the world of fandom, there's no such thing. Whatever the reason, one thing is certain. This moment reignited a fire that had dimmed, but never truly gone out. The quiet power of connection. In today's entertainment landscape, where perfection is curated and emotion is often staged, audiences crave authenticity more than ever. That's what Yulong and Yang Meimei gave them. Not through words or PR stunts, but through silence, glances, and a warmth that transcended screens. It reminded fans that chemistry isn't created in scripts, it's felt. And sometimes, even after years apart, that feeling never really fades. 1,000-word emotional epilogue, when memory becomes a legacy. When the lights of the Weibo Vision Conference finally dimmed and the cameras were packed away, something lingered, not in the headlines, but in the quiet space between memory and longing. That night, Yulong returned to his hotel, his team buzzing with excitement over the sudden viral storm. Yet, as he looked at the photos flashing across his phone, it wasn't fame he felt, it was stillness. The same stillness that had filled that second when their eyes met. Yang Meimei, on the other side of the city, sat by the window of her suite, makeup still faintly on her lips, scrolling through endless posts tagged with their names. Some called it destiny. Others closure. To her, it felt like both. Because closure sometimes is not the end, it's the soft understanding that something once beautiful doesn't need to be defined. The world may see it as a viral moment, but for them, it was a quiet conversation that words could never contain. Two artists, two souls who shared something rare, a bond made of timing, memory, and the ache of what might have been. In every industry, there are performances that make history, and then there are moments that make people feel. Yu Long and Yang Meimei belong to the latter. They turned an ordinary red carpet into poetry, a fleeting reminder that no matter how scripted fame becomes, truth still finds a way to shine through. In the days that followed, the fandom did what fandoms always do. They created fan art, letters, stories, edits stitched with a soundtrack of love between fairy and devil, overlaying that 10-second clip like a heartbeat. It wasn't just nostalgia, it was collective gratitude. Gratitude that in a world obsessed with perfection, two people dared to be real. Weeks later, when a luxury magazine announced an upcoming cover featuring both stars, shot under the theme, Timeless Chemistry, the internet lost its breath all over again. Whether it was fate, coincidence, or masterful planning didn't matter anymore. Because what Yu Long and Yang Meimei reminded everyone that night is simple yet eternal. Some connections never fade. They evolve. They become the stories fans tell long after the cameras stop rolling, the feelings that sneak back when a familiar song plays, or when a rerun catches you by surprise. It's not about shipping or gossip, it's about believing. Believing that once, two people stood in a sea of lights and reminded the world that love, even the imagined kind, can be real enough to move us. And maybe that's why, years from now, when the red carpet photos fade and new stars take their place, people will still whisper their names with the same tenderness. Because Yu Long and Yang Meimei weren't just a couple on screen. They were a story that reminded an entire generation why we fall in love with stories in the first place.